Joe is a 12-year-old boy serving time in a juvenile detention facility for theft. He's experienced abuse and neglect both at home and at school. His father has substance abuse issues and is verbally and physically abusive to Joe and the rest of his family. His mother is unable to provide and protect Joe from the violence that he's encountered. Joe has had many situations where he has not been fed, clothed, or adequately bathed, and Joe is rarely nurtured or hugged or told that he's loved by anyone. Before his recent arrest, Joe had been missing a lot of school and also sleeping through classes, and that was largely due to the fact that he has a job that he works late into the night most nights of the week. Most of Joe's problem behaviors can be attributed to coping strategies for the abuse and hurtful adults that he's encountered in his life. I would say the core psychodynamic problem here would be the repetitive exposure to trauma. Joe has frequently been in unpredictable and chaotic environments that have left him in fear of bodily harm, both at school and at home. A lot of the interjections formed in his earliest relationships were not positive. So his father, for example, unpredictable, hurtful, aggressive, selfish, unable to provide for him. And his mother, could be seen as submissive, weak, sometimes cold and unnurturing, unable to provide for the family once again. Teachers also, verbally abusive, physically abusive, treat him like he's an adult instead of a kid. I think getting arrested was a major life event that kind of reaffirmed a lot of these concepts for Joe. It reminds him that adults are unpredictable, untrustable, and they frequently put him in situations that are scary and that he has to handle all on his own with no help from anyone. And so I think this is going to affect his future relationships, and as well as the treatment. I think some of the transference that we might encounter would include that severe mistrust. And me being an adult female close to his mother's age, he might not trust me. He also might see me as more submissive or assume that he needs to take the caregiver role in the treatment. So those are hurdles we might have to encounter.